Hi, my name is Jen. Welcome to my channel, All of My Plants. Today well, it's evening now, but today I ran around and tried to get some plants ready for fall. It got down to 59 degrees last night. I assume it'll be close to the same tonight, which, I mean, it's fine for most tropical plants, most of my plants anyway. They've been far below that and been fine. But it does occur to me that I need to prepare. I need to start getting ready. I found spider mites in here. I think this is all I accomplished today. Was cleaning that, treating all the plants, getting the plants out, getting the plants back in, which somehow I ended up with a lot more room. I don't know. I'm gonna fill it though, no worries. So that's what you're gonna see in today's video, and I'll be back after. Okay, I'm just putting it off now. I've got my earbuds in, and I've got this tote here. Everything that's coming out of that cabinet is going in this tote. I'm probably going to make a lot of noise and maybe swear a bit, so I'm going to like put some music or something over this and probably speed it up. But I'm going to go ahead and tackle that. It's not my favorite chore. Okay, so I got everybody out of there. It's got a false bottom in there. I don't know if I mentioned that, but anyway, it's a piece of wood. The rest of it is like these wire shelves. The wire shelves, I'm going to take them outside and hose them off. I think I just have the lights like velcroed around there with plant tape, it looks like. Actually, it looks like I pan-do-it strapped that one on, zip tied that one on. That's not even an actual plant light that's on this shelf down here. It actually went up while I was on vacation, so I bought a replacement. I've just been lazy and haven't put it in there. So I guess I'm doing that today also since I'm here. I just cleaned out that humidifier. I have another one that's charging. In the winter, I put two in there. And I know everybody's like, oh, it's wood, and it is. I think it's oak. I don't know, it weighs a ton. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. If it did get water damaged, I wouldn't be too terribly upset. But I've been using it for 2 or 3 years now. Not 100% sure, but I've been using it for a while. And so far I haven't damaged anything. So no mildew or mold or fungal issues or anything like that in there. But it always looks filthy, and I think part of it is the mirrored back and the humidity. But anyway, point being, now I'm gonna break it all down and take the shelves outside, hose them off, and I'll get the vacuum for the wood down at the bottom and run the new light. Okay, these are the plants I managed to find that I know need to be treated. In here I've just got soapy water, alcohol, I think that's it, and that's kind of what I'm treating them with for now, because I think it's just spider mites. I don't know, either way I'm pretty sure the soapy alcohol water will be unpleasant to get a face full of, so that's where I'm at. Let me get this out of the way. I'm not sure if that's thrips or what. It shouldn't be thrips though, because I have systemic in here, but it's something on there for sure. Thrips, spider mites. This one here just looks rough. The leaves are starting to curl. I assume it's some sort of pest pressure. Because it's not thirsty. Calathea zebrina. I love this plant, even though it's very angry right now. Anthurium villanorum, is that right? Yeah, it says it on there. I don't know if you can see that far. I hate to spray it while it's got an inflorescence that I really would like to pollinate, but it was in the cabinet and I don't trust that it doesn't have some sort of pest. Okay. China doll. It's just looking droopy. I think it's also thirsty. It is. I had the hose wrapped around the tripod. That would have been bad, huh? Shower. All right. Next. Syngonium onelandii. I saw mealybugs on this one. I don't see anything now, but it was there. Of course, the wind is blowing this way. Some of the smaller philodendron Florida ghosts. I don't see anything, but Hoya obovata. This was the propagation, if you saw that video. I just watered that. I'm afraid to treat this. Purple passion vinus, the variegated one, is thirsty. Tray. Next. Monstera subpinnata propagation that I keep letting dry way too much. Propagation of Hoya gracilis or memoria, whichever you may or may not know it as. Hoya either Kentiana variegated or Wayettii variegated. I have seen mealybugs on this one before. It's also thirsty. Poor thing. I haven't killed it yet though. Yay. Yay for that. Okay. Ooh. This is the Alocasia Okinawa Silver, which I don't see anything going on with, but it too is thirsty and it was in the cabinet, so here we go. Next, Hoya, who are you? I didn't write it on there, of course. Pentaflevia. Yep. Which has not done any growing. It's been propagated, it's well rooted. I would expect new growth by now. If it wasn't very, very thirsty. Okay. Hoya caudata Sumatra. This one has been blasting leaves like crazy all of a sudden. So I assume that it has something going on. It's also very thirsty. I'm trying to really get in all those nooks and crannies. Okay. And next again. Might have to fill this up again. Hoya Sunrise. I haven't seen anything on this plant, nor has anything been going really wrong with this plant. I guess it's not growing any new leaves lately. See places where it's going to though. Hoya Wacanosa. I don't know which one. It just said variegated. It's not. It's a little splashy. Dark leaves, very splashy. Well, very dark leaves, lightly splashy. We'll go with that. This is Rhaphidophora Corthophsii, not to be confused with Hayei. This one is not really furry, but it does have like a bolete texture when it matures. Which it probably never will because I keep forgetting to like put it on a plank or something. This is a recent propagation of my Hoya Chelsea. Seems fine. Oh, it did drop a leaf though. But just in case, they were all in there together. All misbehaving together. Hoya, it's not Numelarioides. Breviolata, Hoya breviolata, also very dry. That one does have new growth, which I hopefully didn't just kill. Hoya New Guinea Ghost. I just watered that one. This one's growing okay-ish. Although that leaf is curling. Alright. This is the new one, the Hoya Irina? Did this not come with a tag? Maybe not. The moss is still moist, so I'm not going to water. But I am treating it. Hoya lacanosa. This is from the splashy mystery one I have. Really splashy. Like, there's a lot of silver on this. I don't know. I just watered it, but I'm going to treat it. It's still probably rooting. I don't think it has roots yet. Hoya carrii, outer variegated. So pretty. Also, just propagated it. Probably still rooting. Probably doesn't have any roots yet. If you'll notice, a lot of times I'm spraying the top of the soil too, even if it's wet. I just, you know, kill anything maybe, or discourage it from living in there. Hoya australis Lisa propagation that looks like it might be trying to revert. I don't know. This is not breviolata, it's the one I called the breviolata. This one definitely has some sort of pesty. I can see damage on the leaves and they're like wonky when they shouldn't be. Cannot remember the name, I'll have to put it up here. Actually, it's not thirsty. Hoya imperialis propagation. Hoya villosa or globulosa kaobang. Yeah. It's still growing a couple new leaves, but it did blast one. It just dropped it. Quit. It leapt right off there. This one seems to be always thirsty as well. It's drying out really fast in here. Just watered it yesterday, day before. But it's got roots everywhere. Okay, there's that guy. Hoya Fitchii. This one here suddenly started dropping leaves. It was growing quite well, and now all of a sudden it's just not. So it could be the spider mites that were all in my cabinet. Hoya mindorensis, which I just got. Fusco marginata, I just got this one, Hoya Fusco marginata. It hasn't done any growing. I think it had a leaf coming in when I got it, but that dropped. Trying to make sure to get the whole tendril. Okay. And this guy is Hoya papashanii, which I don't see anything on, but these new leaves have quit. The peduncle hasn't leapt off there yet, but it's kind of got a color that makes me think it might. And I'm losing a leaf at the bottom. I don't think I'm keeping it moist enough. And then the Breviolata mother plant, which is dry. I think I have enough to finish this tote. And the little Hoya elliptica, which is not terribly dry, but we're going to go ahead and flush that pond anyway, because we're here. Good enough. Sold. And spray it. It's still holding on to its new leaf, so that's good, I guess. Alright. Now I'm going to let these dry a while and go do something else for a few hours. The first ones I did are already dry. They're already dry. They might be drying too fast. Alright, anyway. That's that for now. That took up such a huge chunk of my day. I guess that's having plants. So I've piled all my plants in this thing. I've got a little fan drying them off. And I'm going to put them back. Then I have a shelf, a small one, that I'm going to put up in my daughter's room. I don't know if I'm going to get that in this video or not. There's definitely going to be a part 2. But I have a lot of, at least the cabinet plants, have been treated and are situated for fall. And I'm sure I'll have to treat them again in a few days. But I'll probably do it one by one rather than take everything out. We'll see how it goes. Cabinet's nice and tidy though. No spidey webs. The humidity's not very high considering that's been running for a couple hours while I was outside. I say that, it's like a humidifier, mister thing, whatever it is. A diffuser is actually what it actually is. But it's been on for a few hours and the humidity is 49% in there. But it is back up to 80 degrees. So I'm gonna put these guys back. Or at least the ones that go in there. Some of them don't. I don't want to put them next to things I haven't treated yet. Somewhere I have a whole tray of them. Oh, they're in the other room. Almost forgot these guys. They were sitting next to my sink. I'm just gonna put the whole tray on the bottom shelf for now, I think. Yeah. Actually, I have 2 of these things running in here. And the humidity's still only 50%. 43 now. Okay. I did have 2 fans in here. The other one's here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I'm gonna put that one back in there or not. I don't know. The drying is extreme. Some of these still have some moisture on them. I hope they don't burn. I hope they don't burn. It's not fun for me. Light on everything. That's still really wet. So is that one. This one goes back on the bottom. I can fit a lot more plants in here. Where did they go? What do they do with the plants that were in here? It's still empty. Maybe I just condensed them, I don't know. Look out, Weenie. My dog's under my feet. The grumpy one. He's not really grumpy, he just acts grumpy. I try not to set the tall ones directly under the lights. If you see me shoving things to the side, that's what I'm doing. I don't want them to bend. You just zip tie that. Alright, I'm gonna let those ones dry a little bit longer. Whew. I'm going to let air flow so that these ones continue to dry also, because they were kind of damp still. Alright, so many plants to take care of. There's so many plant things to do. I also have a handful of Hoya that seem to be underwatered than overwatered. This is puckered. This is my Hoya lacanosa. It's the first one I ever got. And I don't know if you can see, but it's like really thin and like wrinkly. I don't know. Oh, here's some. Those leaves there. I don't know if we're focusing at all, but they're very thin, dry, wrinkly. I gotta repot it. I have a cutting of this particular one somewhere too. I guess I'll pot that back in. I don't know. Hopefully I don't have to reroot this thing. Okay, so that's what I accomplished today, and I started pretty early in the day, and it's the edge of dark now. It's mostly dark now. If you can hear a lawnmower, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my husband's out there cutting grass. He's trying to beat the complete dark. But, so that's what I had. I have a lot more to do. I had planned on making this a one-part video, but I still have greenhouse plants, and I'm gonna actually make a preparing for fall part 2, because I do things a little bit differently there. Some plants will come in pretty much in the next week or two, maybe the next several weeks. Over the next several weeks there'll be dribs and drabs of them coming in, but a lot of them will stay out there till December. Or pretty close to it, if not. It depends. I can't heat it this year. I probably will heat it a little bit, but I can't heat it as long as I did last year. I'll put it that way, just because the cost has gone up so much on things. So I'll be getting that ready for fall and winter as well. So I'll do a part 2 of mostly the outdoor plants. Today was mostly the indoor plants. And I still have a lot of indoor plants that need to be treated, taken care of, whatever. And I'm not done with the ones from the cabinet, so it's an ongoing process. Thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Thanks. Bye.